Dodgers go on a pitching signing frenzy less than an hour ago, and this is hot off the press. You can't get it fresher than this one. Dodger Digest, let's get down to business. Who did the Dodgers sign? Well, get ready because the Dodgers signed 4 pitchers, and they did it just an hour ago. We're going to get to that story in just a second, but don't forget, hit the subscribe button. Where else are you going to get the content from Dodgers? Mike Nelson and myself, Brad J. We got you covered, man. We got you covered like a cheap coat. Okay? So make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. Let's get down to business. Dodgers pitching frenzy signing. And this is they just spent $15.1 million on 4 dudes for 1 year. Let's just wrap that up easily. All right, so here's the story right now. It is official. You heard me say it like a referee's whistle. Dodgers reach deals with right-hand pitcher Brusdar Graterol and Michael Kopech also. So both of those guys, there's been some money thrown around, and the Dodgers have signed them for 1 year, and I'm stoked to see Brusdar back and stoked to see Michael Kopech back because both those guys really showed up and really made it count during the World Series for sure. So happy to see those dudes on the team. Good news indeed for the Dodgers. All right, let's talk meat and potatoes of the thing. Well, here's the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers locked in a pair of key right-hand relievers for 2025. Yes, right, Michael Kopech we're talking, and Brusdar Graterol, Bazooka right there. Brusdar agreed to a $2.8 million deal, according to The Atlantic, while Kopech agreed to a $5.2 million contract, according to multiple outlets. Both deals avoided arbitration, so that is good news for Dodger fans all over. The Dodgers still have deals pending to avoid arbitration and what have you, but hey, they are signed. How about that? $2.8 million Graterol, and he was healthy at the end of the season. He should start the season healthy. Happy about that. Kopech, too. Expect good things. This team's coming together. Man, I'm getting pretty geeked up about the whole deal. All right. Graterol was limited to 7 appearances in 2024. Remember that, right? But he returned to pitch in 3. Think about that. 3 out of the 5 World Series games, he stepped up and pitched and had a 3.86 ERA, 2 and 1/3 innings. So, you know what? He didn't pitch a lot, but he was healthy when we needed him, and we got the ring to prove it. So, Graterol, 26, 11 and 9, 11 saves with a 2.78 ERA. That's over 188 career appearances. That's between the Twins and the Dodgers on that one. Kopech, 28, 4-0, 6 saves, a 1.13 ERA. Lights out. 24 appearances for the Dodgers, and good stuff right there. So both dudes are signed. Graterol, $2.8 million. Kopech, $5.2 million. But that's not all. Who else did the Dodgers sign just an hour ago? Anthony Banda inks a deal for 2025. And how much is Banda going to make, right? What's the number on Banda? Well, he agrees to a $1 million contract. And you know what? He is popular as a Dodger. I'm telling you right now, that's a steal. A $1 million contract, and you got Banda back on the team. I mean, he meant a lot. Dodger fans love this guy. Stoked to see him. He's lights out, too, as well. I mean, and I didn't expect him to be as good as he was. He came out, and he really showed what he was capable of by throwing things down. So I don't know what you think about that, but Banda, $1 million. Let's see your comments below. He is signed. And that's not all. Someone else has signed too. Brad, release it for us. There you go. Evan Phillips settles a deal too as well to avoid arbitration. $6.1 million. So let me get this straight. Graterol, Kopech, Banda, Phillips all signed an hour ago. Total payout $15.1 million. Graterol will receive $2.8 million. 5.2 for Kopech. He's second place. Evan Phillips got 6.1, as you can see right there. So let's go through it all over again. There you go. Reaching a deal with Brusdar Graterol and Michael Kopech. They're on the team. 2.8, 5.2. Well worth getting them on the team for sure. And, you know, they proved it when it counted. So bring him out. Anthony Banda, he inks a deal too for 2025. It's $1 million deal. So to me, if you're looking at anything here, that's a steal. I got to think that's a steal right there. Get to the Anthony Banda, for just $1 million. And I think he surprised a lot of people. I really do. I think he came out when it counted, and he threw down, and he pitched well. And the relief appearances out of the bullpen, that dude was good. And it was great that the Dodgers brought him back. Fan favorite. I mean, look at this team that is stacking up. Is it even fair? Because you know MLB is going to stop the deferred payments by next year. You know they're not going to let this continue on. Because the Dodgers are creating it. Phillips signed 6.1. I don't even know where to go with all this stuff going on. So just think about that. In 1 hour, you never know what can happen. $15.1 million on pitching. And if you think about the way the pitching has gone and you look at those numbers, that's still a solid number right there. You get 4 bullpen guys like right out of there, relievers, whatever you want to call them, closers, but you get 4 guys. And I don't think that if you look at the way Dodgers are going now, and I think the way MLB is going now too as well, I think the days of the one designated closer, I think that's kind of coming to an end. I don't think the one closer guy, like when I was the Dodgers DJ back in the day, it was Eric Gagne, and he would come in, Welcome to the Jungle, Guns N' Roses cranking up, setting off car alarms. I used to love that. But that kind of days, I think, are over. I think the one closer dedication is done. I think you use pitchers in certain situations. You have guys that, I think if you have guys that can be considered a closer, like 2 different guys on a team that could be considered a closer, and you can use those guys as you want and not be stuck with the one right-hand closer or the one left-hand closer that you have. So I like that. So I don't know how you feel about it, but man, congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. We just keep getting better and better. Signing Gratterall, big ups on that, $2.8 million. Signing Kopech, $5.2 million. Signing Anthony Banda, $1.1 million. Signing Evan Phillips, $6.1 million, and a grand total of $15.1 million. So I don't know what you think about it. Comments below. Do you think all 4 of those were good moves? Would you make the same moves? If you were Andrew Friedman, would you be the one to make those moves? Would you get them? Because I think 15.1 for all 4 of those guys is so important. This team is just becoming a juggernaut. I mean, it's going to be so hard to beat the Dodgers with the way they're stacking it right now. I mean, sucks to be a fan of another team. That's all I'm saying. Sucks to be a fan of another team. Hey, that's going to do it here for Dodgers Digest. You know what to do. Where are you getting the content from, fool? You're getting it right here. All right, so make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on them notifications, and always be part of Dodgers Digest. I'm Brad J. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And by the way, always remember, think blue. Go Dodgers.